Haunted by the urge to watch more anime, but terrified of doing it alone, I crawled from the darkness of my room into the vanity of the void. There, I gathered 3 of my most handsome buds to watch just 3 episodes of a show. Together, we asked, is it good? Hey, Gooners. We watched Panty and Stocking Season 2.
New Panty and Stocking.
The new Panty and Stocking. Pretty epic. How you guys feeling?
I thought it sucked. Let's talk about something else, honestly.
Yeah, it was ass. It's my favorite thing I've watched all year, probably.
It's my favorite thing I've watched all year. I didn't think I needed it, but yeah, it was pretty amazing, life-changing, but, it was mid.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I'm pretty sure I was the one that was like, let's just watch more of Panty and Stocking. The new one, right? You guys wanted to watch the new one? I definitely didn't.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch
I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys, but
yeah, I'll watch it for you guys. No, I saw like one little clip of it, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty good. I want to watch this with everyone. So,
dude, I'm so glad. I guess I never either completely forgot or never finished the first season completely, because that stinger at the very end, I do not remember that at all, where she dies.
Yeah. So there's an after.
And it literally ends with a to be continued.
To be continued. Yeah. So
that's wild.
For people who haven't seen it, there was an after credits. This was 15 years ago. There was an after credits scene where they beat the final guy, and then Stocking's walking behind Panty, and she's like, "Oh, hey, like how our weapons kills demons? Does it kill angels too?" And he's like, "I don't know. You have to try it." And then she fucking slices her up into 666 different pieces,
little tiny cubes,
and then says, "Oh, I'm a demon, by the way," and then leaves.
And leaves a trail.
Of her body.
Pieces of her. Yeah.
And then they continue it with a summary, because we went back and watched it, so it was kind of pointless for us to go back and watch that part. But
yeah, they just reused old footage.
Yeah, they reused the old footage. But
the recap.
I'm glad they did recap it, because it's been 15 years. And then the new episode started, and it started exactly with the same plot. And clearly they were like, well, we don't want to do that plot, so they kind of retroactively changed everything very quickly and resolved it pretty goofily. But it had some it had a really crazy fight scene, and I mean, I was kind of worried it would be tame and not as good animation. The animation looks fucking phenomenal. That's the strongest part of the show.
At first, in that first episode, it's weird because it was high budget, low budget animation, so it was kind of a little weird off the bat. But then it gets to that part where the fight scene's happening, and it's oh, okay, so genuinely all the budget just went to this.
I don't think
was that the most high production
for that episode. I mean,
it's just every episode has just a lot of animation. And just goofy background gags, and there's so much there's a lot of internet humor too. There's the Mandalorian in this, and do you know the way?
Yeah, they weren't this heavy on internet humor. Pop culture references have always been a big part in the first season, but here they did put in a lot of meme jokes that you wouldn't get unless you were, I don't know, he's terminally online.
Terminally online.
Yeah.
I do want to say this before we go into it further. If you think you would like it based on what we said so far, just go watch it. Start watching.
I mean, the episodes are so fast.
They're so fast. They're it's like Bobobo, but great.
Yeah, you said it was like Bobobo with more dick jokes and
with more sex jokes and shit, but
stuff happens.
Which take it or leave it, because I don't know, man. They did such a fucking good job with the show, though. The animation is
I wouldn't say it's random though, like Bobobo. A lot of the humor, it's related to what they're actively trying to accomplish in the story. So
it's like Bobobo. It's really fast. Really, and anything can change at any moment.
Very high energy. I mean, there was in the dojo episode, there was that little guy who was just going around swinging. Everyone was ignoring him, and he was just all over the screen. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, the weeaboo.
Yeah, the weeaboo kid who had the blue eyes, white uncle.
His white uncle. Yeah, there's a whole episode that's just like a big riff on Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Like down to the way they summon the cards is like a parody of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's spot on the way they like the life point counter and the attacks.
And they just make up rules as they're going. It's like, oh, if you roll a D100 and get 100, it's gonna triple your attack power.
I mean, that's exactly how the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! is.
It is. That's why it's hilarious.
Yeah, everything they're referencing, you can tell like they know exactly like to a T the material they're spoofing.
Yeah, me and Danny watched like some of the earlier episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they just like make shit up. He's like, oh, if my monster gets 6 turns uninterrupted, it'll transform. And then it's like he stops him from doing that, and he laughs and says, "Well, he still gets most of his power anyways." And you're like, well, "Okay." Well,
Dude, my favorite one was when it was like, I think it was Joey versus some random like zombie deck guy, and he showed the Castle of Illusion, and like Joey's like, "I'm gonna summon Catapult Turtle and shoot my other monster into your tower, and it's gonna fall."
Castle, yeah.
It's gonna fall and blow up every monster on your field or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
and the zombie kid's like, okay, I guess. Shit.
Yeah. It's like,
he just loses.
Okay. I guess.
He had Joey by the balls in that episode, I remember. And then Joey just makes up some bullshit at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how those card game shows work.
But yeah, the Blue Eyes White Uncle was a pretty
Blue Eyes White Uncle.
And then even spoofing how rare the card is too.
Yeah,
it's worth like $3 trillion.
Yeah, I was gonna make that exact joke. I'm like, and then also just like the weird rarity of like the cards and stuff, like how extreme it gets. And then it's like, oh well, they're doing a reprint, so it's worth nothing now.
Which is true. I've had friends that have experienced that when trying to sell their Pokemon cards.
But oh my god. So many like fucking random references to stuff, but I think the one that got us the most off guard was the family.
Oh yeah.
God. Yeah, Fast and Furious as sperm for no like, and the references are so deep cut too. Like, and the names of all the characters, instead of like Vin Diesel, they're calling him Swim. Like speed, what do they call him?
I don't even. I was like,
it was so fast,
laughing the entire time.
They just introduce all the characters and then they drive.
And they say family a bunch, and just like he's like, all right, we're gonna have to do a tune-up, and he like starts. You can hear him fucking on the other side of the screen, and the car comes out.
Yeah, he's like, we're gonna tune up my family's blow-up doll, and then he takes it and fucks it, and then like it turns into a Dodge Charger.
This is where I'm saying that like if you took any of the plot lines to these episodes and you tried to like tell me that this is what was gonna be in this season, I would not believe you. And then we watched it, and that's like what's going on. It's insane.
It was a A, B, C fucking split on that episode. It was a 3-episode thing in one episode.
And it wasn't even too, because the second episode was that the influencer one?
Yeah, the second one was the influencer one. I was like, wow, that one went.
It was like
real
5
quick.
minutes.
Yeah. So I was so.
And then the Fast and Furious was even shorter.
Yeah, but I'm like, wait, they're not doing a callback to the fucking sperm episode, and then they did, and it was fucking Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I was actually worried that the sperm episode in the first one.
I was worried too.
I was like, this is a funny joke for sure, but an entire episode of that was kind of like a bit much. And then here it was just right.
Yeah, it was just a quick little snippet of it.
And then just a spot-on parody of the entire Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah, what was it called too? Like it was like fucking Furious or something.
Yeah, it was like,
the fucking Furious.
The fucking Furious or some shit. That was so. I think what made it so much better too is because it wasn't spoiled. So that's why I was like trying to give a spoiler warning. But
you know what? That's a very good point. Yeah, because if you had told me that before watching it, I probably would have been like, "That sounds stupid."
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna watch that.
What they do Fast and Furious in that sounds retarded. It's just
Yeah.
like
What
oh,
year
man.
is it?
it's just like a bunch of stuff that you would not expect in PSG from watching the first season. It's crazy. It's a bunch of like Western like pop culture from
the
like
past 5 years.
from like the past like fucking probably 15 years or some shit, and it's great.
I mean, everything they were referencing. I'm trying to think like what the oldest callback was. Probably like the King Kong reference in the influencer episode.
That one, maybe Do You Know the Way? Because that's a pretty old one.
That was during COVID, right?
I think that was before.
That was like 2020 or
Before?
Was it
2019,
2020 or was it 2018
even? Yeah.
Oh God, wait, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think
It was back when like the internet actually produced memes that like were universally like seen.
Well, like VR chat was huge, and that was like, do you know the way? Like, it was
Yeah.
just like on the. I was like, wait, did that say what I thought it did? And I had to go back, and it's just on like a blinking you miss it light fixture.
Yeah, it's
or
very
something.
brief. It was on like a lamp.
Yeah, it was on a lamp, and then they. Oh my god, that's like the Karate Kid episode where she literally like goes like wax on, wax off at the end just to make sure.
Yeah,
you got
they
the
reference
reference.
Karate Kid. Yeah.
Yeah, just to make sure.
And then you caught it immediately, but the dojo master, the samurai master, was literally just the Mandalorian,
Yeah,
right
he's
down to having his own baby Yoda
He had his
chihuahua.
little baby Yoda chihuahua. Like, oh my god, there was just so many like references, and it feels like a Newgrounds cartoon with like infinite budget. There's so much stuff in the background. The animators are having like a blast. I hope they're having a blast. I hope they're not getting tortured making this, but there's so much animation going on. It's like it's a lot, and it's great.
But also, yeah, it's like so much animation, but also not. It's just like because there's so much good use. This was happening in the first season too. There's so much good use of like really really strong poses, and then like it's just a frame where a character is just like talking or something like that.
I didn't catch what Clay said.
Yeah.
Oh, did I cut out?
Cut out.
My bad. My internet might
Yeah,
have
you
hit.
cut
Oh
out.
no!
I think
Oh,
I'm
good.
back though.
Yeah, but-
What I was
I can hear
saying-
you.
Yeah, what I was saying is that like there was like an extreme like good use of like posing, right? Like to a point where there's like not a lot of animation in a lot of shots. It's just like someone moving their head up and down while they're talking. But then like it's just such an extreme pose, it's such an extreme like looking like perspective that it just like rocks. Like it's just
Yeah,
10 seconds of that, but it feels like there's like insane animation going on even though there's nothing actually going on.
I
I
mean,
Trigger's like the masters of that too.
Yeah.
Like, they can pull that off in so many of their shows where it's simple animation but posed so effectively where they don't
I
they're
don't
not
think
actually
it-
animating a lot.
I think you guys are like underselling some of it a little bit. I know they do a lot of those like stills, and I would agree a lot of it is very good like picturesque like images, and they're just kind of sliding between them. But they're doing like perspective shifts every time they're doing that. A lot of the times, it's pretty.
That's
insane.
true.
I
You pointed that out in the diner scene.
Yeah, they just like kept like changing the what would be the like FOV.
Vantage
Or
point.
not the FOV, or FOV's not the right one.
Camera angle, perspective.
Camera angle perspective. It is perspective
The
shift.
focal length?
Focal length. Thank you. Because they were like zooming in and out, and it just kept shifting, and it's a lot of just strong poses. But yeah, they definitely have like a lot of stills, and they'll like drop to like a simpler style.
Yeah, and then when like there's an action sequence, then everything's firing off on all cylinders, and it's like on ones and twos and threes, and I don't know. The animation goes crazy for all the fights.
And not
So-
it.
sometimes
Oh,
when they tweet stuff, it feels pretty intentional. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, they know how to use every. I'm telling you, man, there's masters over there. Trigar.
At Trigar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people like they. I mean, rightfully so. Like Kill la Kill, Gurren's, Lagans, and
Gurren Lagann.
another what?
Gurren's
Another
Lagans.
recent one. Like I'm sure Little Witch that are probably like lauded as like the the pinnacles of their animation, but even not being like the biggest fan of it, every time I would see like Panty and Stocking, I'd be like, I think this is probably my favorite thing they've ever done, just because the style is so. Yeah, it's just great. I mean, I don't know, it's because it's more Western inspired.
It looks like its own thing. Like a lot of anime looks like other anime. This looks like its own thing, which is great.
I think all their stuff has its own identity. I mean, it's also clear it's them, so it's kind of their style.
Yeah, Trigger stuff. You can always tell when it's them. I think they have their own distinct style, but I feel like Panty and Stocking within their own like IPs. I don't know how to describe it. I'm like, that's what I want to watch out of all the thumbnails.
Yeah,
but they're great. I don't think Trigger's ever had a miss for me.
Yeah, no, they always hit.
Like maybe as Gynax. Like there's a couple Gynax IPs I didn't realize was theirs. Like you guys watched that whole show of the girl falling out of the sky that was Gynax. I had no idea that was a Gynax joint.
Oh, dude, I don't even like remember that one.
Oh, the ugly yet beautiful world or something like that.
Yeah, that was Gynax. I think.
Why? I don't think. Was it?
But Gynax had a bunch of stuff that wasn't like the Trigger team. They also just had a bunch of stuff that was the Trigger team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Amaishi led stuff, right? That's what later became.
That's why I get it confused all the time.
There's no way that it was the Trigger team who made that shit.
Oh yeah, no way.
If it was, they must have been like, I hate this, and I'm gonna do like Gurren Lagann next or something because this sucked.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're crazy.
It's pretty epic.
Sorry to all you crazy and beautiful world fans out there, but
I mean, I watched the whole thing, so I can't.
I feel like, you know what, maybe like after working on something like that, they were probably like, God, this was ass. Can we do something that's fun? And then Imaishi comes in and is like, let's do Panty and Stocking.
Yeah.
Or Gurren, because, Gurren came
I
first,
honestly, like, never got into Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
I only saw like the first couple episodes.
We need the
if you guys want to watch it, I'd be down.
I watched it, like, when I was in high school, and I don't know, I just, like, didn't do
I
nothing
started
for
it,
me.
but never
gets
finished.
better and better and better.
I think
I
like
remember it being.
That's what I hear. It gets better and better and better as you keep watching it.
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I didn't send it. Like I didn't watch it fully, and I was like, it's all right, you know. And then like the second time I watched through it in like one go, and like it is definitely one that's just best to just like watch at this like all at once, just front load it. It's super good.
It's a seminal IP. They reference it in so many of their other shows too. Like, I mean, they had the Gurren Lagann drill gets shoved into Blue Eyes White Uncle's ass, right?
It's
like Panty and Stocking.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, and it like
no, sorry, it was Poop Uncle.
Yeah,
not Blue Eyes White Uncle.
Yeah, Poopy Uncle or whatever it was.
Poopy Uncle.
Poopy
It's like,
shit
this
Uncle.
is the worst card ever created, and Panty immediately plays it.
Yeah,
beats him with it.
I'd be down to watch it. That one never really hit for me.
I think
it
it's
wasn't
like
hitting initially for me, and then I watched more of it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
Yeah, it's like every episode builds on the past episode, and then like once you finish it, it's like if you start it up again, it's like, oh shit, like I know where everything's going. This is amazing.
Okay, I guess I didn't get that far then to where I reached that oh my god, it just clicks.
How far did you get, Matt?
Hang on. Well, let's get a spoil. I got past like a big plot beat and watched like a little bit after that, and then kind of fell off of it.
Okay. I think I know what plot beat you're talking about.
Like the first big like holy shit moment, I think, and then like the aftermath of that. And then.
Yeah, I think that's to where I got to. Like the first time I was watching it too, is like you get to that aftermath and it just kind of like slows down very fast.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is going on? But it's like
I know it's gonna pick up again, but I guess it didn't happen fast enough, and I
feel you. It picks up good though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, to be fair, I have not watched it since like 2016, probably. but it's still.
Yeah, I forget how old that show is too.
Yeah, like 2004 or 2007 or something.
So
Like mid 2000s.
I
I might
couldn't
be
tell you
overhyping it.
anything about it except for there's that one girl that everyone cosplays.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
only thing that I
Yoko.
remember.
It is Yoko,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the big boob sniper chick.
Big boob sniper chick with the big rifle.
Big titty sniper. Yep, that's her.
Anime big boob.
Yeah. That I can't. It's like I can't go back to that and be like, oh yeah, baby, because I first watched it like hell yeah, and then they go out of their way to be like, by the way, I'm 14. I'm like, oh, don't say that.
No.
Dude,
Don't shove these titties in my face and then be like, I'm 14. It's like, come on, Japan.
That's so funny.
God damn
that
it.
They do that shit on purpose, though.
I know, it's like
They
a
do
big
it the
gotcha.
fuck with you specifically, Matt. They're like, Matty Burrito is going to be watching. Ooh, I
Matty
have an
Burrito will be watching this. I will send
let's
Chris
fuck with
Hansen to his house.
idea. Oh, we will get Chris Hansen called in.
Chris Hansen-san. Oh, Matty Burrito.
Oh, Matty Burrito.
Yeah. I'm on a first name basis.
They
with
send in
Imaishi.
a guy that's just dressed like him, but he's Japanese. Please take a seat.
Yeah, it's what's his name? Hironobu Imaishi, the director of Trigger.
Bro, it's me.
He comes
Chris
dressed
Hansen.
as
Chris, why are you talking like that, bud? Why are you talking like that, buddy?
Chris. Come on, buddy. We've been through this before.
Chris, we
I'm
gotta
not
sit
doing
down
anything.
and talk about your racist Japanese accent.
It's not racist to us, you silly Billy.
All right, Chris, you're doing it again.
Chris, you're doing it again, man. You're gonna get us both in trouble.
It's like a reverse intervention.
Gurren's a great show, though. I'm down to watch it with you guys. Be a nice piece of
It's
Studio
like I don't
Trigger
know,
history.
like I do think like the first 3 episodes of that show are solid, but I do feel like it's it's a series that like it kind of like completes itself. You have to watch it, like it's one straight shot story, So it's like watching
It's a
3
hard-
episodes of it, you're not going to get like the full. Like it does set a lot of stuff up, but it's not like setting. Like I feel like Konosuba, for example. It's like it sets up the world and it sets up like these one-off random characters and whatever that
you
become
get-
like this
yeah.
party.
You get the whole team, basically, in the
Yeah.
first 3 episodes. Mhm.
with
Yeah.
something like Gurren Lagann, it's like way more like they're not setting up the world; they're introducing aspects of the worlds as they become obstacles, and it keeps going up. If that makes any
Honestly,
sense.
though, I think that's just how, like, older shows were. Older anime sometimes, like, didn't really give a fuck about setting up a perfect story. Because, one, they had, like, a bunch of episodes, sometimes infinite episodes, to tell their story. But, like, a lot of stuff now is, like, 12 episodes for a season. So it's like, yeah, those first 3 episodes, honestly, the first episode of most, like, especially shonen now is, like, they're written very concise,
Yeah.
to set up.
It is
I think
definitely
back-
a different time.
Yeah. So that's part of it. Do you know how long Gurren Lagann is?
It's fairly long. if I
24,
remember.
It's like 50,
24,
right?
25. I don't think it's 50. I think it's like in the.
6,000.
I think it's like 27 or something. It's like a weird
Really?
number.
I thought it was like 50
not too
split
bad.
into like 2 25-episode seasons.
I remember
look
it
it
being
up.
It's only
very
25?
long, but maybe it's not that long.
It's a pretty quick one.
Shit.
Here, let me
Wow.
check.
Yeah, you know what? I might be thinking of
27.
Code Geass.
Code
Dude,
Code
I love
Geass
Geass.
is very
Code
long.
Geass it's 50
That's
episodes.
like that's
Code
that's
Geass.
another one I never got into, and I did
yeah,
watch
27
part of
episodes.
it recently, and it's pretty good. I liked it, but I was like, oh my god, fucking 9,000 episodes. What am I gonna? I don't got time for this.
It's not that.
Yeah, just
long,
don't
is
watch
it? How long
the
is it?
sequel series.
No, I think it's at least 60. I think.
Is it 60? That's not too.
Wait,
I
Code
mean-
Geass?
Yeah, Code Geass, the first season, and the second.
60? No way. It was like
No.
25 first one.
So probably 50.
Yeah, probably 50 total.
about 50, yeah.
Which is a pretty good series length because you get a lot of time with the characters. I feel like most episodes of Gurren Lagann are fucking Code Geass. Sorry, tangent. Had a lot of plot critical stuff happening and a lot of character development. I really liked that show. I remember Joe kept making fun of me because they had pointy chins.
Oh, and gay ass.
Yeah,
I like the pointy
I'm like,
chins
Joe,
and
look
gay
at these
ass.
sweet 2D mech fights and like, oh, it's cool, like the character development and stuff, and like how everyone's connected to each other.
They were 2D, weren't they? The Nightmare
originally.
frames?
Yeah, they were 2D mech fights.
even
and they
even
looked
in
sick.
Yeah, they look amazing. Even in like Gurren too, they were still doing 2D fights.
Yeah,
mechas,
I think
weren't they?
so for most of that, and then, well, now every mech fight's like 3D, no matter what. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it just doesn't hit as hard as those older shows. That were
Because they don't like stretch them out and stuff. You don't get that like organic movement, which looks so cool. And
yeah, I think the best animation from those definitely comes from the anime being like, I'm not drawing this fucking Mechazord 80 bajillion times. We're cutting the goddamn details out. I'm gonna stretch this motherfucker. You're not making me do that.
Yeah.
I love.
And then it adds so much more personality. I think.
I like the like military setup with the Code Geass world too, where it was like the mechs were smaller. The guns were all like apparently air compressor fired. It was like this weird like these weird changes. It was cool though.
Yeah, the grunt units in Code Geass are probably my favorite. Like the way they designed the whole military like foot soldiers of everybody.
Yeah,
all the factions I liked.
Oh, I fucking love the Southerners or whatever the fuck the base.
The Kiefer Sutherland mechs.
Southerners.
I think that you're right. That's their name. It's like Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, it's like Donald Sutherland. I can't fucking say it. But the base like mech, like I forget.
Yeah. It's exactly what I'm talking about. They're so cool looking.
And then they fuck it all up in the sequel series. God fucking
yeah, that shit. It was ass.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was,
that was
so
funny.
bad. I remember
you guys tried to warn me too.
I was like yelling.
I was like,
at you. You're not gonna like.
I was like,
this.
I'm not having. And I was like, no, I'm not having it. Code Geass rocks. You guys just don't get it. And then I watched it and it's like, yeah, this shit is a piece of dog shit.
It started out like okay, and I'm like, okay, like we might get some fun stuff out of this, and then I'm like, okay, the girl's hot. That's a plus, I guess. And then
yeah,
they were just
fine.
Nothing fucking happened, and then they brought back the fucking thing that shot Flayas and crashed it immediately, and I'm like, why? And then Japan got taken over in like fucking 2 seconds because like
that's what made me realize, wait, this makes no sense because they exiled like all of Europe after the first one, right? They lost the war and had Japan gained independence.
Yeah, Japan gained independence and the Black Knights and all that, and like it was like a global thing, and they were like, the Black Knights will
Britannia.
defend you.
Right, and then Britannia in the sequel series is like they're like a lowly band of terrorists. Yeah, they're somehow able to take over Japan again.
They did it in like 5 minutes, and then they're like, yeah, and then I guess the Black Knights like fought them and lost.
Yeah,
so you're like, okay,
I was like, you guys,
you have
like,
Suzaku, the greatest mech pilot ever, and you lost to.
Yeah, dude. It's like if ISIS decided, like, we're gonna just take over Milwaukee, and you guys can't do a thing about it, and the rest of everybody, the rest of the country is like, okay, that sucks. But
oh, you got a good
I
point.
Guess, I guess Red Letter Media belongs to ISIS now.
Oh shit! Yeah, I guess.
My favorite part was the really cinematic end. Where the guy was like, just go on without me when they're in space. He's like, I'll just let go and just go on without me. And then he like does it, but like there was no fucking reason he did that. Like he could have just
climbed out of his mech and jumped on hers.
And jumped.
Yeah.
He wasn't like paralyzed or anything.
He's like,
I'm pretty sure he used his. He exerted his limbs to like eject himself from her like robot arms to die.
I remember watching that and just being like so confused. Why is he killing himself? Like,
because standing someone needs to die.
Just go on without me. I'll kill myself so this looks dramatic and we can play some violins and shit.
They win the fight and she catches him because she has a flying mech. I don't even remember her fucking name. I just remember she has like huge titties and then she like dresses as a boy and has a flat chest and I'm like, how does that work? But anyways, they're like fighting. They fight the mech. He's holding his entire mech and she's holding the entire mech and he's like, oh, I'm running out of power. I'm gonna crash into the ocean and die. And he's like, don't worry, I'm gonna let go. And I'm like, just jump out of your mech.
Oh yeah,
like
it was
six
like
times.
he was too
Too
heavy. Or
heavy.
something.
Yeah, because she's carrying the mech. I'm like, just drop the mech and have him jump.
Yeah, have him like jump out the cockpit. Like you've established that, you know, he won't fly out at the altitude
they've established that this dude can just like jump out of his mech and kick the shit out of people. He does it like 6 times or something before.
Yeah, they set it up, and you kind of think like, okay, at least this is gonna end on a high note. He'll jump out, they'll be together, we'll get this, you know, nice romance at least. But no, he's just like, I'm gonna fall in this mech suit into the ocean and die.
Yeah, they should have leaned into it a bit and been like she could have been like, just climb out of your mech suit and I'll
the
carry
hatch
you.
is locked.
And then he could have just been like, nah, I'm gonna just go.
He was
I'm
like,
kind of
now
finished.
yeah, your pussy's trash. I'm out.
I'm good. I don't actually want to
wait, but I'm a virgin.
talk to you anymore.
Yeah, okay, bye.
I feel like dying, actually. Sorry.
Clay, do you know what you're talking about? Have you ever seen this piece of shit sequel?
I have never, no, but like, there's a. What are we even talking about right now?
Code Geass.
Okay, Code Geass. That's what I thought. We got
not the main
I've been listening
not
to,
the
like,
show we're
past, like,
supposed to be
5
talking
minutes.
about.
No,
A
I've
good
been meaning
show.
to watch the like OG, the Code Geass that everyone like talks up for a fat minute. But I've not seen. I've not even heard of this one that you're talking about right now. I almost want to watch it though, just to like watch it.
You should. It's kind of funny to. It's just so bad. It's kind of fun,
Dude, I love a good like, this is so bad, but I can't tear my eyes away from the screen kind of thing.
It could have been like okay, and then they fumbled it so hard. I remember the last epic boss fight where he's like, oh, I have to be careful. He can see from every direction. It just shows him moving. They just like move his mech around the screen constantly.
Yeah, they.
It doesn't
that's
even like.
awesome.
There's no animation. It's just like fucking.
They're just like tweeting him
I mean,
around.
Yeah,
I'm
respect.
pretty
They found
sure
a way to
people-
cut corners.
I'm pretty sure
and save
people are
money.
like looking at the fight and they're like, I can't even keep up. He's moving so fast or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when a character's
wow.
flash stepping, and
This
it's
is
just the same
ridiculous.
frame of them just kind of like coming in and out of the screen.
It was
I think they even
fucking
speed it up at one point just to make it look even faster.
I mean, it's like they're not like his arms aren't even moving. I just remember he's standing there, not moving.
Yeah, he's like T-posing, like tweening, like at maximum speed around the main guy. He's like, I can't keep up with him.
He's so good. I was so disappointing. Unlike Panty.
Yeah, I think
Stocking,
it was
which
after
amazing.
like episode 6, it went completely downhill. I was like kind of with it halfway, and then I think it's like 10, 12 episodes.
Yeah, it's like 12. It rushed so
So,
hard through stuff.
Yeah, it's not a. That's a juxtaposed against the superior show we're talking about, Panty and Stocking, where they can rush through things, but because it's a comedy, you can kind of, you can kind of go with it.
Yeah,
That was a horrible segue, but
that was a great segue.
We are
It was a
like,
beautiful segue.
we're
I like
awfully off track.
The A/B plots and stuff though feel so much better in this. I really
I
them.
love that they kept that. After we saw the pilot, and I was worried they were gonna be like, oh, we're gonna be at like full length episodes now, but thank God we're still doing A and B.
Yeah, like the first episode was banger. I do think that like if they just kept kind of going with that kind of plot, it wouldn't have pulled through with the same momentum. But yeah, that like it really works for the first episode.
Yeah, I was so glad they just kept it at the first episode, because I was like, oh man, this could be like a whole season's worth of material they're setting up for, with like Stocking being evil and them trying to get her back. But then it was like, oh no, when the fight kicked in, it was realizing like, oh, okay, it's gonna be a badass fight sequence, and we're definitely wrapping this up by the end.
Yeah, something I meant to say about the first season too is that like, I feel like the episodes, it's like they all have like 20-minute like plots that they shove into like 10 minutes, and it works really well. And I feel like the same thing about that first episode, where it's like, it feels like that could have been like a whole movie almost, but it was shoved into like a 22-minute, like just nice, wrapped up, nice bow kind of situation. It's just, because still so much happened, they just extended it to 22 minutes instead of like the short bits that the other episodes are. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. And like everything too, like they were doing, like for everything I liked about the first season, they were like, "Oh, you like the Demon Sisters? Guess what? They're part of the crew now."
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Do you like the transformation sequences? You get 4 of them now.
Yeah, it really felt like they took like all the best stuff and they were like, like everyone's already familiar with these things. Why don't we just like put them all together? And then just like push it through into like the next step kind of thing. And then the next step was just like the same kind of plot lines, except for like all like more of the characters are present constantly.
I do want to point out something. I don't know if we talked about it, but the fucking color selection is like just god tier.
Oh yeah,
you brought that up. Yeah,
this whole show's orgasmic. I can say that unironically.
Oh god, it's even more orgasmic.
Man, they show the entire line in that first episode.
Yo, that was insane. I
can't believe they actually got away with that.
They both showed nothing and also showed
everything
like everything
at the same time.
Yeah, like it was too simple for it to be like really gratuitous. Like there's nothing actually happening. Like you wouldn't look at that and be like, "Oh yeah, that's like sexual or something like that." But it's just like contextually and everything that's going on, it's just like holy shit. Because they're like,
it's a fun visual gag also on top of all of it. The way they
because
it's like burn the pussy cube is burning everyone.
That's what I was like. I was gonna bring up like the fact that they showed like under panties like a skirt, and then they just straight up showed like the fucking cube hole that was missing, and it's like it looks super wrong, but like technically it's censored. Technically it's not what it is, right? Like. That's
I still
crazy
think, like,
to me.
It's so funny.
The fact that they're able to get away with it, like, there's no way this is airing on TV. It's streaming, right?
I think there's different versions of it, so I assume the TV version's probably censored.
Can you watch new Panty and Stocking on like a flight?
Yeah, I'm sure that's like on every flight. That'd be fucking hilarious. But
I do feel like it was probably like serialized. It was like localized in probably America
on flights now. I forgot which company.
Oh wow!
So you can watch it on flight section, or you could just use Wi-Fi like a normal person.
No, watch it on a flight. Get on the flight. I mean,
like
TV.
You could get Wi-Fi on a flight and watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's allowed now, right? I still can't believe that's the thing. I'm such a geezer. I don't believe that you can't have internet on a flight. You have to keep your phone off.
You gotta keep your phone off, dude. The whole flight.
Well,
you keep your phone off the whole flight?
Well, that's what airplane mode is, dude. Like...
No, I'm asking.
Yeah, but then if you turn it off, then it scrambles the signals, and then the flight gets corrupted.
It gets corrupted, and it goes into the ocean every time.
It disappears into the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, if one person does that, it always crashes.
Is there actually any purpose behind that nowadays? I know, like, back in the day, like, there was, like, a... well, what are they doing? What does it mean?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, actually, that happened to, like, a Malaysia flight. It, like, disappeared, I think, over the Bermuda Triangle. Or somewhere.
No, the Malaysia flight, I'm 90% sure that was shot down by a Russian or a Russian Soyuz or whatever. Or like a surface-to-air missile.
But it still landed and crashed near the Bermuda Triangle, so they knew what they were aiming for.
Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. There was a different Malaysian flight. There was some flight that got fucking blown up by a Russian missile silo because they thought it was like a military plane. I thought that was Malaysian.
Can you imagine that happens and they're like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Is that your Russian voice? What is that?
No, wait, shit. They would say,
That was a
Sorry,
Swedish
yeah.
accent.
Oh, gosh,
I
I'm
can't
so
do Russian.
sorry.
I like how you did
Whoopsie daisy.
German.
As German shit.
It's so funny.
What the fuck are we talking about? So is Panty Stocking your favorite Gynax / Trigger show?
It's
or-
just Trigger now, baby.
Well, whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing. Like, I mean,
My
I
God,
Given
think
that-
it's
my favorite.
a lot of my favorite Trigger shows are like apparently actually Gynex. I definitely think that it's like it's yeah, probably. I mean, like I like Gurren Lagann too, but like I think like when it comes down to like the animation and like the quality of like the story and how everything plays out, like this is just like it's so consistent every episode. Like every episode
like that,
hits
yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you there. I think it's my favorite too because it just makes me feel nostalgic, like I'm watching Saturday morning cartoons again. But
I don't know. But
perverted.
I watched all of Kill the Kill, and I don't know if I'm gonna watch all of this. To be honest, I didn't even
Yeah.
watch the whole first season of Panty Stocking.
I would say Kill la Kill is probably my favorite still.
you know,
But
it's
this is
weird. I
amazing.
feel like I could binge Kill la Kill, and even rewatch it. But I feel like with Panty Stocking, I want to go back and rewatch it more and more.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Is like with
Dude,
Kill la
I have
Kill-
like a hard time watching this shit by myself. Like, I was watching like after we did the first 3 episodes of season 1. Like that week, I sat down and put it on, and I watched like an episode or 2, and then I was like, "Fuck! If I watch any more of this, I'm gonna have a headache." Like it's just
You
like,
can get an aneurysm. I will say, yeah, it's hard. It's weird. Like I could binge Kill la Kill. I couldn't binge Panty and Stocking though because
It's
it's
just
just
like-
too high energy.
Yeah,
it's
I-
super
I
high
can do that.
energy.
Too
and
like
there's
nonstop
nothing-
gags.
There's nothing to get invested in. At least Kill the Kill had, even though it was like ridiculous and silly as
It did
fuck,
have like
and
a plot.
there was a plot.
Yeah, there's a lot
and
of
the
there's a lot of
characters were fun.
intrigue. Yeah.
But I don't know. I still like it. I'm just saying, like, it's hard for me to watch it. I feel like if I watched it when I was like 20, during like, you know, when stuff like Rick and Morty was super popular, it would be like.
Can you imagine
easier to
if Kill la Kill fans or like Trigger fans were like lining up at, I don't know, like sushi restaurants demanding they bring back some obscure wasabi sauce?
They
that-
have McDonald's over there, so it'd just be the McDonald's. Because this actually happened
maybe.
recently with Pokemon cards. There was a limited edition Pokemon cards, and people were ordering the shit out of them and leaving the food there. So it was just
Oh.
like all over.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, how recently? Because I swear this
Very
happened
recent.
like a year ago.
No, it was
too.
like a month ago. It was like super.
Yeah,
recent.
so it's happening again with
Yeah.
they did another limited time McDonald's Pokemon card
they
collab.
they canceled the cards.
Oh, of
collab.
course. Yeah, because like grown ass adult consumers
Well,
can't handle
yeah,
like.
fucking scrapers.
Well, no, it's because the sculptor people, they're going there just to
Sculptors.
sell the cards. So
Yeah, they're hawking like all the
Yeah.
Happy Meals to get them.
They were just leaving them there, like the tables were just full. They would just go pull their
Oh my
cards out.
god.
So they did have their Szechuan sauce moment. They do have that there too. At McDonald's.
that
This was in the U.S. though, right? Or was this in Japan?
This was Japan.
Japan.
This is
yeah.
Japan. Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Okay.
That was Pokemon
Wait.
cards, though,
Ha-
not
hang-
Panty and Stocking. To be clear.
Yeah, but it's still like a Japanese IP that fans went crazy for. But I'm curious. This did happen in Japan, but were the scalpers there? Were they Japanese or were they a bunch of like American expats?
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
sure. I'm
they're-
sure a bunch of Americans flew over to Japanese McDonald's to get cards. Okay, there's probably
No,
one.
there's a lot of American expats that they're not going full Johnny Lombani or whatever that fucking guy's name was, but they're still like acting crazy,
Johnny
like
Labonte.
posting TikToks, going, get into like Logan Paul territory with how shitty they're being.
Yeah, with like going on the fucking subway with like loud music.
Yeah, just acting like retards.
Yeah.
And making everybody think like all Americans are stupid. I mean, we are, but not all of us are gonna. Not all of us are gonna be like, hey guys,
Don't lump my
Japanese
stupid in with their stupid.
Yeah. Don't mix our stupid with their stupid. That's because that's
arigato, Mr. Roboto.
That's what I say when I like beat up an old person there for no reason and like throw pillows at his car.
And then the citizens start to try to fight you, and you're like, dude, it was just a prank. It was just a prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
Well, I mean,
Hide
they
behind
like
your
beat up
bodyguard that you
homeless
pay.
people over there. You'd just be like culturally accurate or something. Like, not everyone, obviously, but there's like I don't know if it's like still a trend, but there was like a trend for a while where like there would just be like random teenagers that would just like go homeless hunting. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, like I don't know why, but it was just like I think it's just because like it's such a they have such a like work
Like locals.
economy kind of thing. So it's like if you don't have a job over there and you're like homeless, then it's just like you're seen as like super lazy or something like that. I assume that not everybody holds that mentality, but there was like a weird trend of like people that would just go beat up homeless people.
Yeah, it's an extension of extreme culture, which, they have.
Yeah.
For sure.
So then what they do is that they film those guys doing that, and then they hard cut to like an American guy doing like the truffle shuffle or whatever the new trending dance is in the Suicide Forest, and being like, hey guys, maybe we're not so different after all.
Yeah, dude goes into the fucking
Suicide Forest.
goes into the forest and hits a Fortnite emote. What the fuck?
I was
Or what's that dance called where they like shift their arms?
Not registering what the fuck you were saying.
No, that's not what I meant. What is it called where they shift their arms and the Fortnite dance? What's it
Yeah,
called?
does like the default dance or whatever.
Yeah, are you talking about the gritty or flossing?
Floss. It's not the flossing.
Gritty.
The Harlem Shake.
Gritty.
Flossing
Yeah.
is like pretty out
the,
there.
The coconut thing. What the fuck did you say?
The fuck.
No, you said the trending dance.
The truffle
Yeah,
shuffle.
whatever the trending dance is.
I swear you
truffle
said
shuffle.
the truffle shuffle.
Yeah, that's from something. I don't know.
My brain
I can't keep up with all these.
Dude, my brain heard the truffle shuffle Suicide Forest. I'm like, what did I just hear?
I'll bet you that's a TikTok.
You're gonna start the trend now. Fuck.
Oh god.
damn it.
We've ruined it.
We're
Apologize
forever
to
ruined,
Japan.
yeah.
Yeah, I've ruined Japan for everybody. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god. Apologize to Japan.
Just picture someone like just doing backflips in the Suicide Forest.
Now,
I can't imagine how many Johnny Tsunami imitators there must still be. saying,
Parkour.
Like, I gotta go
Yeah.
to Asia and
I'm
fuck shit up.
surprised.
I don't care if I get arrested.
I'm genuinely surprised I haven't seen more like, not like necessarily seen it, but like that there hasn't been more influencers that have done something like that. Like I would totally
That's
believe
good. That's a good thing.
No,
If there
100%
hasn't been
it's a
more.
good thing. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that like I would not be surprised if like there was like some random TikTok with like that like bad like AI voice that's like, I went to a forest in Japan and look what I found, and it's just like fucking the most horrific scene that you could possibly see. Like,
Oh god, yeah, it's like a decomposing
yeah, like
body.
yeah, it is complete disrespect. It's just like I don't know, like
I
I
took
feel
his
like
arm.
I've seen enough bullshit that it's just like I'm glad we don't see that, I guess.
I guess I'm taking a souvenir this time. Pulls arm off.
Oh yeah. The TikTok girl voice.
Yeah.
Oh my OMG! I can't believe it's a Japanese corpse.
It's a real Japanese arm. I'm gonna take this home on my flight.
Chat, can you believe it?
Follow me for my next video where I try a jelly donut.
In Japan. And
Yeah, and all the comments going, huh, based Pokemon reference.
sweet Pokemon reference.
So based.
This is pretty red pill, dude.
Yeah, this podcast is pretty pilled, I gotta say.
Oh yeah.
I remember when someone, dude, I remember when someone was saying red pilled to me for the first time, and I'm like, the Matrix, like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then they were like, oh, it's like when a conservative, I forget, he was like, he made it like political instantly, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure the red pill's just like the truth or whatever. That's like what the thing means.
Well, that's the idea, is that like the alpha male bros or whatever, like they have like the red pill, which means they're living life in reality or something like that. And it's like,
oh, the
everyone
red pill is
else,
what he takes.
yeah, it's
But-
the sheep.
Okay.
But like when it was,
That's what they
new-
mean.
No,
Like you guys are just in the Matrix.
when it was new, it was like take the red pill, the blue pill. You know, it's like, oh well, like one's the truth and one's ignorance or whatever. And like that was I mean, people twisted that. Now it's like a whole thing. But like for me, I was like, dude, it's just like a Matrix thing. Like it's not political.
Yeah, I think
someone-
the new meaning of it now is like if you take the red pill if you're not a cuck.
Yeah.
You're not some beta cuck.
Well, I think the red pill's like dead now. Like,
yeah.
no one uses that anymore.
Oh.
I had my
Or I don't know.
client today told me he views himself as an alpha male.
That's
and I was
pretty
like,
cool.
Fuck, dude. How do I get out of this conversation? I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get out.
You should just
Oh man,
vomit on
you
yourself.
should have told him. You should have told him that you only coach Sigma males.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
Good.
like, dude, I don't care. Like, shut the fuck up. You're retarded.
you should
Yeah,
have
I
been
consider
like,
myself an alpha male.
you should have gotten him in the ring and just been like, since you're such an alpha male, you should teach me how to fight. And then
You
you
should
should kick
just
his ass.
immediately
It wasn't-
throat punch.
He's not a fighting client, but anyway, it was just like really funny because like I didn't fucking ask him anything relatively close to it, but he's like, he was like telling me about someone he knows. He's like, they think they're an alpha male. I consider myself an alpha male, and I was just like, dude, come on.
And then stares
Was he
at you
looking at
intently,
you for
like
validation?
I don't know. I was just like, this is fucking weird. You made this shit weird. I'm not gonna respond to that.
How is that? How is like you telling anyone like I identify as an alpha male? How is that not like just perceived as you trying to mac on the guy that you're talking to?
No, it's just.
That's like the gayest thing you can say to another man.
Was it giving you the fuck
I
me
consider
eyes
myself an
fighting
alpha
his lip?
male, and then
I-
he's making bedroom eyes at you
Well, I
Biting
think
his
it's
lip.
like a.
Putting his
it's like
hand
a-
while you're trying to teach him piano.
Yeah, it does really just like, no matter what you do, it really just does come off as like, I'm going to top you. I want to top you.
Dude,
wanna
like,
top
Because
you.
I've had guys on my stream too that like they lust after other men in the chat, like, you know, I can bench press like 150 and I consider myself to be an alpha bro. And then other guys will actually go for it, like, really? How much did you say you can bench? It's like, guys, we're trying to talk about like these titties someone drew.
Yeah, I don't know. Same guy once told me he's a very high IQ. So I don't know if that, you know, it's just like he's fucking weird, you know? Like
He says that,
Yeah,
walks
I
next
think
to you, puts hand in pocket.
Oh man, you know, just take it as a compliment, man.
No,
he's into you.
he's
He sees you as a threat, Danny. That's the thing. He wants you to know that you know, if you were to pull anything, that he's an alpha male. He'll do something about it.
He
worried
sees you
you're
as a threat,
Sigma.
and then he
He's-
won't be able
yeah.
to stop thinking about you, and then he'll like loop back around and be like, "Oh God, I'm in love with him, but I can't bring myself to admit it." And then
It's kind
just
of.
gonna be
It
awkward.
always makes me think of those like fucking
No. He's just weird. It's just that simple.
It always
No.
makes me
Just
think
a
like
fucking
whenever
weirdo.
somebody acts like that, it always makes me think of those videos. Like, have you ever seen those videos of dogs that are like barking at each other, and then like whatever's like in between them will be removed, and they'll just like stop barking at each other and stop being mad at each other because they don't like actually want to fight.
I mean, that sounds like a natural progression of things, a natural escalation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think like, man, I don't even know what you're supposed to say to that. Or
Dude,
it's
I like
hey, man.
ignore it every time.
just like-
Like he says some weird shit like that. It's like, or he'll just like tell me his fucking political views on Israel or some other thing.
nice.
He'll just fucking like spew that. He'll just like throw up everything he thinks, and
Dude,
I'm just like, I'm not talking to you about this, dude. Like, I have to be around you because you pay me to be around you. So like,
Thank God, man.
I don't
Uh-huh.
want to talk about this shit though. It's like,
You know,
fuck,
people
man.
like that are really just like that though, like is what I've been like finding out, and it's like really insane because it's like these are the kind of people like they'll go and like order a coffee at like, you know, Starbucks or something like that, and they'll be like, do you want that like, you know, I forget what the small is, but like small or large, venti or whatever, and the guy will just be like, what do you think about Israel? You know, and it's like, bro, like, dude, like,
so
it's
desperate to talk to somebody about it.
I need
No,
to
honestly though, I think all of it is like, to be fair, I think it's like, you know, loneliness.
Yeah, it's like they want someone to talk to about it.
So,
it's like nobody's
at
on
the
the
end
same
of the day,
page.
At the end of the
I think
day,
you're
it's
right.
it's just loneliness.
Yeah.
So
Well, good on you,
that-
man. You're being a
so
really good
that's-
friend to this guy.
I guess.
It's me. Danny's talking about me. I've been trying to fuck him. I keep saying I'm an alpha male. He doesn't take my advances.
He won't reciprocate. He doesn't find that
he
erotic.
doesn't. He doesn't respond at all.
He doesn't respond at all. I'm like
Fucking leaves.
I'm trying to let him know I can beat him up, but I can also fuck him. So like,
Wow.
Derek, how does he
must
not
you
find that
bench?
attractive in me?
I don't understand. I go, Danny, I'm kind of an alpha.
Derek, how much do you bench?
Dude, like 20 pounds, dude.
Wow.
I had to get a custom bar. and
Goddamn.
put it. Fucking bars 45.
How did you fit that in your house? Whoa.
Yeah, it's made of plastic.
Yeah, it's like you're just benching the bar. It's
Well,
like-
if you're at
I'll
least
bet
like
you
a-
drive a McLaren.
well, the bar's 45, so
That's
so you have to get like a custom thing.
Just get like the
Two
one for
10-pounders.
the one for kids that are.
It's like a
Like
2x4.
How you have the little,
Do you think any?
kid set?
Do you think anyone who says that like that they're an alpha? Do you think they get it? Like their dad told them to say that, or like
No, I
where?
think they-
No,
They're
I think
internet.
anyone who says it, and is not being ironic about it, is very serious. They actually they believe that to be true. That's what.
Yeah, they probably bought a
Like,
course at some point.
I'm
They
a
also-
pack leader. I'm an apex predator. I'm a
Yeah.
like. I'm a free thinker.
Free thinker for sure. Yeah, that's a big one.
I think.
Do you think are those still selling big? Like those like self-help seminars where they?
I'm
I think
sure-
you're right. They all come from those
Big time.
like.
I'm sure they're less like alpha bro mentality and more like covert alpha bro mentality, but I'm
think they
sure
are
that there's
still.
yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of
In a
people
way,
that
yeah.
still like kind of invest in those.
I mean, it's a very effective way to meet other guys for sure.
Yeah, that's
Like, you'll
that's
get-
how
if
you
you're
market
lonely, I
it,
think-
dude.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
like,
make
you
one for
said it-
gay people, and then like boom, infinite money.
No, it's actually for gay people, but you can't market it as being like gay. It's like, no, this will help you get women, and then you get as many guys as you can possibly imagine.
Yeah, I love the idea of someone just like completely like imagine like one of like those like Tate seminar whatevers, and it's just like, all right, we're all gonna become like super alpha bros here, guys. I need you all to like so underneath your seats. There's a box. You're going to find a little pink tutu in it. I need you all to put these on. Remove your shirts. Get in a circle. There's a camera guy over there. Don't worry about him. He's just doing his thing. Like it just keeps getting worse.
And hey guys, we're gonna do a group exercise. Don't be all weird about it. We're gonna whip our dicks out and we're gonna jack off the guy next to us.
And the women are gonna want to fuck you after this.
They're gonna
It's
wanna
gonna be
yeah,
great.
it's
and then
yo,
It's
you,
a team building exercise.
team building
Everyone
exercise.
grab the dick to your right.
yeah. You see we're all gonna
Like,
smell
all
so much
the-
like sex that all the women are gonna it's gonna be irresistible.
All right, we did the
all
right
the
hand and
testimonials are like.
we did the right hand and we did the left hand. All right, now we're gonna use our mouth. All right, we're down in the trenches. We are real
This is gonna
brothers.
teach you, yeah, this is gonna teach you to be tough.
This is what you do to your brother.
You don't want to
overcome
do it, but you're gonna do it, because that's what a man does. A man
That's what an
finishes.
alpha does. You gotta overcome every challenge.
A man
that comes
swallows,
your way.
God damn it.
Yeah, they're like, I invested $3 million in Mercedes-Benz, and also I met my husband at the Hustle.
So,
What do you call
this,
it? The Hustle.
This is
That's
This is
what,
like
yeah,
a-
dude. The
Hustle's
Hustleverse
University.
course, yo. No, Hustleverse. That's our course. We're gonna sell it.
Yeah. No, that's the tag I use for my cartoons. Fuck.
that's yours. Yeah, that's your thing.
Yeah.
You too can bench 20 pounds.
You too can get into
We're
cars
gonna
and bench
okay,
200
Matt.
pounds.
We gotta rebrand the
Yeah,
hustle.
we gotta rebrand.
I think subconsciously, Freudianly, that's what I'm thinking. I should rebrand my entire thing and
No, but like
help men find each other.
Well, we
bunch
did
of-
jack each other off when we were hanging out in LA, so.
that's true. A couple times, but
Yeah, it was like the jacking each other off capital of the world.
Let
What
Danny
else are we gonna do out there?
Keep cutting him off.
Just say the
few
capital
years-
of the world.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
crazy.
A few years back, my brother and his wife was looking for a job or something, and through my family, there was like a finance guy that was helping them, but they didn't really know him very well. And he's like, "Oh, you're looking for a job? I have a perfect job for you." And this is my brother's wife, right? Who they don't know. They don't know this guy very well. And he's like, "I got this perfect job for you. It's right up your alley." And she's like,
Like
"Cool,
talking to your
send-
brother's wife.
Well, yeah, both of them, but yeah, the job is
Okay.
directed towards her. And he's like, "I'll send it to you, email." Cool, sends the email. They're like, "Oh, cool, job opportunity." Opens it up, and it's literally what we're talking about. Like, it's like a Freemason group of all men only. Actually, it's a men's only club, and it's like, really like crazy, like piano, deep music, and it's like, "Oh, you wanna fucking be cool, and you wanna have power, and you wanna have
A big
strength." And you want a giant dick.
Wow.
And they're just like, "Holy shit, how did this guy think she wanted to work for them?" like what gave that impression? It's fucking crazy.
The cards.
Like, we're
literally
trying to be
like,
inclusive
"We
here,
fuck all
and
of
I
our
think girls could-
secretaries."
Yeah. We're trying to be inclusive to women in our course.
I mean,
Yeah.
more than likely, that's probably what they were trying to do. Or he was.
You want
just
to help
being
alpha
nice.
bros take control over their lives.
Yeah, it was just funny. So yeah, I guess those types of clubs do exist.
Yeah.
We should.
I mean,
we got to start our own.
we should start one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how you're implying that's how we all met in LA.
Yes, in LA. Well, we already talked about how we all met Matt, so
we were just
Oh, yeah.
jacking each other off, and it's like, yeah, we were at Hustlers University taking a
OnlyFans.
self-help course.
Duh.
Yeah, we can't change the
Established
3-episode
lore.
lore. Yeah,
Oh shit, I like this revamp better.
yeah, I like it too. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, OnlyFans is still good, but I feel like everything we've talked about is something that could potentially be parodied in future episodes of New Panty and Stocking too. So
Yeah.
I still can't believe they had a fucking "Do you know the way" meme.
Do you know the way?
Do you
Yeah.
know the way?
that can't have been like an edit for the dub either. That was integrated into the actual.
Yeah, I
What
feel like
animation?
it was definitely made for
I
like
thought
a
I
Western
misread
audience
something when I
first.
saw that.
Yeah.
When was the last Fast and the Furious movie?
Probably like a week
I think
ago.
only like
That's true, probably.
not that like 2 years ago, at the longest.
Oh, really?
10
Two?
just come out. Yeah, 10
Oh, wow.
Fast X just come out, and then
So
I was
it's
so
like-
impressed with that parody too, because they were referencing like the very first one with the opening where he goes to the diner and meets a swim diesel. and then they do like a parody of like the Rock ones, and then they end it with the iconic shot of like the CG Paul Walker driving with Swim Diesel.
Swim Diesel.
It was like a deep cut of the whole franchise. I was so impressed.
I'm wondering if Panty's gonna be pregnant next episode.
It could.
You,
I mean,
you said the road was in the shape of her uterus. They were driving
it was, yeah.
It was though.
Yeah. That could. Yeah, I haven't read ahead.
They definitely like follow up on like plot points a lot. So like, there's definitely a potential.
There's a chance.
Maybe it's like a demon baby. Or something.
Yeah,
they do like an abortion
I'm wondering
joke.
if it's going to be an abortion joke. I am honestly wondering.
That would go pretty hard. I don't think there's been a single anime that I can think of that covers that kind of subject matter.
I know, right?
That'd be crazy.
There's not many anime like this one, man.
Panty Stocking, my favorite Western cartoon show.
Is right on after Family Guy.
I can see
It would
it.
fit
I mean,
in. It would fit in.
I'll bet you all those Trigger guys are like into like Family Guy and The Simpsons and South Park and all that shit.
I would
It is
love
a
to
little
see like a
crazy.
Family Guy reference somewhere in Panty and Stocking. That'd be insane.
A what reference?
A Family Guy reference.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny.
There
Like,
probably
fucking-
is one, and it's just like we missed it because there was so much
Fooly
happening.
Cooley
I
had
bet
a South
you.
Park reference.
They probably said so, like, just like, "Hey, Panty,
That's
remember
right,
the
they did.
time?" And then it just cut to like something completely disconnected.
Yeah, like how they did with the South Park one, where it wasn't like a direct reference to South Park, but they animated in the style of South Park.
Yeah, it was.
that whole
Oh yeah,
sequence.
Fooly. That was so
Well,
good.
they did the voice too. He was like talking in a high pitched voice to like pitch the voice
Yeah.
up and stuff. I want to look really cool.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, same guys, right? That's the same team.
Yeah, it's
Man.
a little jarring because I've been watching Konosuba, and I like, we watched the 3 episodes last Friday, and then this week I've just kind of binged the first season, and then like watching this, now I'm like, holy shit.
How are you
This is
liking
so
Konosuba?
much. It's fun. I like it. It's great. Yeah. It definitely does some of the things I was worried about, where it's just like they do the same trope, but so does Panty and Stocking. They do the same shit, where it's like the character does the same. That one joke kind of becomes their character, but it's still.
Flanderization.
Yeah, but it's still funny. It still works.
Oh, is that what you call that? Flanderization when
Well,
they
that-
repeat a gag?
It refers to like Ned Flanders because he used to be a more dynamic character and then he fell into being one type of character.
Hey
all
ho,
the
neighbor.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew that. That's where that comes from?
Yeah, that's where that comes from. But yeah, it's called like Flanderizations, like when a character kind of just becomes that one trait and not a.
Yeah, and I wouldn't
character.
even say that they become, because actually at that towards the end of the season, Darkness kind of changes a little bit, so that was cool. I don't know if changes is the right word, but it's not the same reaction as a lot of the other scenes.
Same
I
voice
don't. I
as,
wouldn't
Stocking
say
in English.
they are like super Flanderized in that.
No, but
Yeah, they do have a trait and they go with that trait pretty hard. But I don't.
pretty often. But it's entertaining, and it's a good time. You don't have to think too hard when you watch it.
My brain don't gotta think too hard when I watch it. The
Yeah.
colors go flashy and I go, oh, that's cool.
It's
Yeah,
not
there's that-
even.
That's exactly how I like to watch my shit, so.
I like to watch it sit back with a beer in my hand.
Sippy
Well,
cup.
so like we were talking about like our favorite like
Neglecting my
Gynex traitor or
kid.
whatever. I think the thing with like the reason why like Kill la Kill and like Gurren Lagann are like they're definitely up there for me. Gurren Lagann specifically, but like the problem is that like if I watch it, I'm gonna like sit down and watch it fully. Like I do not want to like lapse my my attention towards it at all. I feel like Panty and Stocking, like you can kind of like just watch it through once really strong, and then you can just kind of put it in the background, and you don't actually have to like. It's so like random that it's not really like you don't have to pay attention to it on a second watch through if you already know pretty much what's going on, and it will still just be like as epic.
That's true, yeah.
I agree.
You're
It's
right. I
It's
think
like,
with
it's like a lot of like visual, just like I don't know how to say it. like food porn, but like visual porn, but that's just actual porn, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Technically, it's actual porn, but it's drawn so crudely that you can't even register it as being erotic in any kind of way.
Yeah.
It's literally
Majority of
just
the
a big
time.
line. At what point does a series of pixels actually represent something? That's the question.
They'll push that line.
I fucking
I think it depends on
how
horny
show.
you are.
happened right when I said that.
What happened right when you said that?
Right after I fucking finished saying that, you'll hear it in my recording. There was a huge a huge thunderstrike right after lightning.
It's the sound of your erection.
Yeah. After I made the point of when is, I don't know, it's fiction, so who fucking cares? It's kind of my point. Red pill.
It's a good effect. It's a very red pill take, bro. I respect that. Based.
I mean, okay, what if you had a picture of something bad happening and you condense it down to 1 pixel and show it to someone and you say, "Is this cool?"
I think it depends on how horny you are, dude.
And this 1 pixel, someone says, "Yeah," and you're like, "Well, that's a guy eating glass. It's kind of fucked up."
That's
What's wrong
why
with you,
beheading.
sicko? I don't know.
It's a picture of Adolf Hitler jerking off, generated by Grok AI.
By Grok AI. Compressed down to 1 pixel.
Think this is hot? Think again.
That's like
what are you, a Nazi?
Funny.
What are you, a Nazi?
I don't know. I feel like people stretch things too far now.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's.
So, I mean, some could argue that the Fast and Furious sperm parody could be stretched a bit far, but it's all like, I guess it's all about what you're in the mood for. Like, if you want something that's like crazy but has like a really deep story, you could watch Kill la Kill. If you really want to just shut your brain off and you're all about like, I'm just here to get some laughs. Panty Stocking, is that like a safe review?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
still
think
it's worth watching. Absolutely, at least once.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm not trying to
Just
discredit
purely
Panty Stock.
animation. Like, the writing is not meant to be like super. Like, the writing is extremely good because it's not meant to be like extremely good. It's just meant to be like random and goofy. Like, if you watch the first season and you're expecting a lot of the same humor in the second season, you're in the right place. But they definitely like pushed it way farther, which is crazy.
Yeah, I did not think that was going to happen. It feels like...
Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be
Newgrounds.
watered down, too. I was like, they're not going to be able to get away with nearly as much as they did. And then, oh my god, they did even more of what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm clearly tired because I was just rambling about random shit.
I think I cut you
I mean,
off, too. I'm sorry.
We always are,
you're
dude.
fine. I'm just...
We'd be recording this at the early hours.
Yeah. Are
I
we
think-
good? Are we still?
I will say, just just
to
whittle it. Yeah, just to keep running down the clock. I think.
we don't need to make this as long as possible.
We need to do 2 hours. The fans want that.
The algorithm wants it.
Like an
on
hour
YouTube
is
at least.
Hey,
Pretty
say in
solid.
chat if you want it to be 3 hours long, and we will do it. We
We'll
won't.
do it for the Patreon.
If you say the exact time code of when I said that.
We gotta watch
might.
something that's like like online episodes, like a web series or something that has like 2 minutes per episode, and then we gotta talk about it for like 5 hours.
I really
that
love.
sounds
That's my favorite kind of content. I think it's more and more. It's becoming my favorite kind of content. Just like the 2-minute animated shorts made by like one person.
Yeah.
The 2 minute. What about the 40-minute animated shorts made in 2 weeks by that one fucking weirdo?
That one guy, yeah, your favorite. What's
I don't
his name?
even.
Tamers?
I don't even like him that much. Or like, I mean, he's fine. It's just I appreciate the effort.
I am
Yeah.
curious. I would love to. I'd be willing to subscribe to if he has like a Patreon or something just to see like if he has like any kind of video that breaks down his process, because the rate that he pumps stuff out
And
is
it's
insane.
long. I mean, it is like very like simple, like 2 frames and stuff, and it's like not that complicated for the most part. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it that
and
much,
he's got
that long.
He's got sequences in there that don't take terribly long to get to, where it's like, oh wow, like he's actually trying in this part.
Yeah,
It's not just like a 2-frame thing with a static photo and like backdrop.
Yeah, it's the commitment to making it that's insane.
Yeah.
I like skipping through them and listening to them. Every once in a while, they're like kind of funny.
I think even if you skip through them, I think that still works for YouTube, to where as long as you like finish it or you end at a long part in the video, that still counts as like a full watch. I don't know for sure, but that could be his master plan.
It could be right. I do find those.
He's counting on you skipping through it.
I do find his videos more effective if you hold down space, so it's at double speed.
I've been doing that a lot with just like YouTube video essays in general.
That
just
can't
watching
be
them
good
at double
for
the
our
speed.
brain. That can't be good for our fucking brains.
No.
I feel like it's better than watching just like the regular when it's like super slow, because it's like more stimulating. You're getting more in your but I still feel like it's like just pure brain rot at the same time.
Well, you're like
It's like brain
overloading
rot
your
faster.
dopamine, so you're gonna have a lot less. Just any task that you need to do in the day isn't going to be as stimulating, so it's going to feel worse because it's a dopamine imbalance and stuff. You know, when Satan's explaining at the stand.
Oh man. So every time I watch like Dungeon Chill and he's like, being a guy who lives in Japan and speaks the language, I can just sense
Why do
what
you
happens
talk
in this
about
game.
that all the time? I love that.
I can't get over it. It's my favorite thing to hate. Is that a way to describe it? Because I love the guy's channel, but I hate it every time he brings up. By the way, like the video comes to a screeching halt for him to be like, just in case you didn't remember from the last video review I did of this obscure Japanese game
that no
I
one's
happen
ever heard
to
of in
live
English.
Japan.
I live
Yeah.
in Japan and I speak Japanese, and I'm luckily I'm kind of a master of Japanese.
I'm kind of
I mean,
master
honestly,
Japanese,
though.
and I'm the only way you can understand what's even going on in this video game. And I'm like, yes,
And if my
I know.
and if my plan goes correct, I will become Japanese.
I believe,
I mean, I
in
believe
Japanese.
it. It's like, how are you not already? You're like an N1. Isn't that the highest rank? You're an M0.
Yeah,
It's even
N1's
lower
the
'cause you're
highest,
so good.
but because I was trying to learn for a while. Apparently, people that hit N1 don't speak it very well. Sometimes it depends. But a lot
Oh,
of
you're
them-
not like a fluent.
Yeah,
like,
they're not
you
like.
can't fool other people into thinking you're Japanese.
It's very like
at N1.
grammar focused, but like they don't have a lot of like good speech practice with it. So it's like a weird thing where they're like really.
Oh,
they-
so to a local, they'll still sound retarded, but
yeah.
to like me, they'll sound like they're the smartest man in the world.
An idiot
Yeah.
admires complexity.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, you should still,
I'm just fucking around.
you should still sound like a moron even when you're like a master of a foreign language. It humbles you.
No, it's just like the way the test goes or something. It's because it goes over like the grammar and stuff, but not having a lot of hours speaking to people. If you just talk to people a lot more, you'll be better at speaking to people because that's kind of how that works.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
that's good. My friend's my friend's friend is like an N1 guy, and he lives there now, and he's like a teacher. And like the last I heard of this guy, he was like telling my friend, like, yeah, I kind of want to date one of my students. And I was like, wow, that's a little
pretty
too
epic.
Japanese, man. Maybe you should like cool it.
He's like, I saw this really cool anime, Golden Teacher Onizaka, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's,
Great
I really thought
Great
some of the
Teacher
ideas
Onizaki.
presented in there was, great teacher Onizaki. I thought some of the ideas
I can't
presented in that
remember
movie.
if it turned out really well for him or bad. So I
I
don't
thought
know.
his one friend in the first episode was really cool.
Yeah,
It's
he,
really cool.
yeah, super
I want to hook
long
up with
hair,
my
it was really
students
cool.
too.
Yeah, he's my hero. Such an
And-
alpha.
yeah, but thankfully my one friend was like, "Yeah, dude, that's not really a good idea. You shouldn't do that." And then I've been like, "So what happened? Did he, is he still trying to go on dates with his students, or?" Like, I want to know what the outcome of that is.
Yeah, he's in jail now.
He's in a Japanese prison.
Uh-oh.
It's like, yeah. I mean, you're getting the full cultural experience that way. He did want to integrate. He's like, I hate living in the Philippines. It sucks here. I hate America. Japan's the place for me. I was like, it's definitely awesome to visit, but living there?
You give me a sweet salary, man. Have to go on those drinking trips and stuff. And
Yeah.
Japan's
the rampant isolationism. You know, guys over there need like the alpha bro self-help courses because they'll meet friends that way. I hear loneliness is very pervasive over there.
It's kind of pervasive everywhere right now.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, I'm talking to the voices in my head right now.
That's true.
We
yeah.
all.
On that note, we don't exist.
Wait,
none of us are real.
what?
We're just voices in your head.
Yeah.
It's all in the head? Dude, that's freaking crazy.
That's
you
the
imagine-
new Trigger series, Head La Head.
Can you imagine that the voices in your head are so omnipresent that they have their own jobs and lives?
Yeah, that's insane. What do you think, Pyrocynical?
It's full of murder. I don't know. I think that's pretty epic, actually. I'm actually really good at Minecraft. I can't do it.
Wait, what was the Minecraft?
Oh wait, no, that's not Pyrocynical. I was thinking of Moist Critical, not Pyrocynical. That's the wrong itical.
All right, well, we do have Pirate Software with us as well. How do you feel about the whole like Panty and Stocking thing?
Eat my ass. Eat my whole ass.
Okay,
I've never worked at Trigger. I've never even been there. I don't know anything about Trigger. I'm never wrong.
I have my 8 years of Blizzard experience. I have 60 years of Blizzard experience actually, so I do kind of know a thing or two about good animation. This does not have it. All right, thank you, Mr. Pirate. He's actually never been wrong, so I guess this show sucks.
He's never been wrong. Yeah, this show's ass. Thank you for clarifying.
This show could eat my entire ass. I'm gonna make sure this show fails. Actually, I'm gonna make sure this show. Oh, his voice changer turned off. Turn that back on, buddy. There you go.
I'm gonna make sure this show always fails.
All right, guys.
Thanks for joining us for this whole hour and a half.
This will all be very fun for me to cut out.
Shit, it's an hour and a half.
Nah, just send it.
Nah. I'll just cut I'll cut at least half of what we're talking about.
Let
Not
them hear
really,
all of
but-
the mouth squeaks I try to hide off mic, but just still somehow make it into the show.
All right, Gooners. Drop a question, like, share. We'll get back to the questions of the week next time.
Oh, we didn't even get to a question this week.
Well, I asked a question. It was my question, but we'll get audience questions next time.
For sure.
And thank you for listening.